Hello, my name is Christian Cardona, and today I will be discussing one of our questions from SPL-3, in particular the question of how to describe the function of the DNS. So I first would like to start off by explaining what exactly is DNS. Well, as we can see, DNS, the D, the N, and the S, actually stands for a domain name system. And so the main role of our DNS, or the main role of the domain name system, is to basically convert domain names into what are called IP addresses, Internet Protocol addresses. Our domain names, for example, would be like www.yahoo.com. It's basically the name of the website. It's the name of the site. The IP address, the Internet Protocol address, would be written as 72.30.2.43, for example. So what the domain name system does is translate this IP address, which is the Internet Protocol address, in other words, the Internet language, the way that the Internet speaks, into a language that we can readily remember, such as www.yahoo.com. The yahoo.com is a domain name. www stands for World Wide Web. So, as we can see, we could better understand yahoo.com rather than the IP address, which is all these random numbers, because it'd be pretty hard to have to remember those and type those into the search bar and say, oh, I want to look something up on Yahoo. Let me type in 72.30.2.43. There's no way we could remember all these addresses for Yahoo, for Google, for the Pacific website, for example. So domain names translate the IP addresses into, the domain name system translates the IP addresses into the domain names that are easy for us to understand and remember. The DNS, I would also like to mention, is also a protocol on the internet. And what it does, it uses a complicated process to look up and then convert the domain name to the IP address. So when we type yahoo.com into the search bar, what the domain name system does is it goes through a complicated process to look up yahoo.com, match it to its appropriate IP address, and convert it to the IP address in order to bring us to our desired site. When an individual types in the domain name, maybe it's yahoo.com, maybe it's google.com, pacific.edu, then the system will translate the domain name into an IP address of the computer that hosts the website. The computer browser will then use the IP address to reach the domain web server. So just to summarize, I was talking about our DNS, which is the domain name system. DNS, domain name system. Basically, what you need to remember is that it converts domain names, such as yahoo.com, into IP addresses, which, for example, is like this number that you see here on my paper. And so that is basically how a domain name system works. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy my video.